Finally, after 2 weeks, the Hajime no Ippo manga is back! And with a banger of a chapter, even though it was pretty short, you know size doesn't matter, because this chapter was succulent. Wait, no, maybe I was thinking of something else. Anyway, it was a really good chapter, where we pick things up with Sendo giving it absolutely everything. But before that, I want to remind you that this month, on November 18th, there will be a special Hajime no Ippo event at Korakuen Hall in Japan. That's the famous arena where many fights from the manga have taken place. George Morikawa himself will be attending, and yours truly will also be there. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'll be allowed to film parts of the event, but as soon as it happens, I'll bring you a video on the channel showing everything I can. So let's hope everything goes perfectly. And if there's a chance to give Morikawa a message, you already know what I'm going to say. Bring back Randy Boy Jr., of course. Alright, let's begin the review. The chapter starts right where we left off, with Sendo finally taking the initiative. From the very first page, I love the aura he's showing. The Tiger of Naniwa finally has eyes full of determination, preparing a left punch with the phrase, "Trust your fists." And the narrator tells us, a blazing start to the third round. Sendo rises with fierce determination to fight. His fists tremble with the hunger for revenge. You can almost hear his knuckles cracking. This is chapter 1507, The Fists of Resurrection. We move to a stunning double-page spread, the same one Morikawa-sensei teased on Twitter earlier. Many fans were surprised by how he drew Sendo's fists this time, basically as if his arm were super long, even longer than Ryomashiba's, and that punch was enormous, reminding a lot of people of Luffy's Gear 3rd. Now, yeah, the art looks pretty strange, but in my opinion, it's 100% intentional. It's meant to emphasize the destructive power Sendo is packing, to the point his punch looks gigantic. A colossal strike capable of destroying everything in its path. Then, we move to the next page, where Sendo has already thrown his punch. A blow so powerful that even the air it sliced was enough to make Ricardo Martinez's hair move. And you can clearly see the cold-blooded focus in Sendo's eyes. Even though Sendo's punch missed, Morikawa's art immediately shows us his next move. He's still shifting his left arm, already preparing a right punch, while Ricardo's expression changes, from slightly disappointed to completely serious, as he thinks, I don't know what changed in him, but has he regained his composure? They're still punches without soul, yet what incredible pressure they have. But Ricardo couldn't be more wrong, because this time, those punches do have soul. Sendo launches his right hand immediately, even before fully retracting his left. Another incredible double-page spread shows that massive arm effect again, like a giant's punch capable of breaking through concrete. I think the visual effect works perfectly. It's amazing. Ricardo dodges the right straight, but even so, it grazes his right arm. And I love that detail, it adds so much impact. Because of the sheer force of Sendo's strike, Ricardo actually loses his balance. Imagine that, a simple graze, and his whole body falters. And I'd say that's exactly what Sendo was aiming for. Ricardo's balance and stability are far inferior to monsters like Ippo. Now Ricardo looks way more serious. A simple graze made him lose his balance completely. He needs to recover fast. Meanwhile, Sendo realizes his attacks are starting to work. Yes, they're working, so he prepares for his next strike. This time, he's about to throw a left, catching the attention of Eiji Date and Mamoru Takamura, the guest commentators, and of course, our protagonist, Ippo. We then see Sendo again, his right arm covering his face, and we shift to Ippo's mind as he watches the scene, a punch that's somewhere between an uppercut and a diagonal hook, rising from below at an angle. You can see the Tiger of Naniwa channeling all his strength into that blow. That was the smash aimed directly at Ricardo Martinez's face, who can only watch, nervous and sweating, as the punch races toward him. And that's where the chapter ends. Of course, there's a lot to discuss about what could happen next week. The emphasis in this chapter on Sendo throwing one punch after another, even covering his own vision with his right arm, makes me think he's preparing some kind of new anti-Ricardo Martinez technique. Remember, we already saw him use a version of the anti-Ricardo Martinez during his sparring match against Mamoru Takamura, where he used the smash, his signature move, as bait, as a feint to follow up with another attack. It was so effective, he actually landed a hit on Takamura, who, of course, could take it, but I doubt Ricardo Martinez could eat that punch without serious consequences. Still, we can't rule out the possibility that in the last panel, Ricardo is already moving his right arm. Many fans think Ricardo will manage to dodge and land a counterattack, similar to what Miyata did long ago in a sparring match, where he dodged a left smash and countered with a right. But honestly, that's not what I want. That would just repeat old patterns from previous chapters. I think Sendo has evolved enough by now, and he should have proper strategies to use his smash in a coherent way, not just throwing it wildly into the air. So now, we just have to wait for next week's chapter and see how Ricardo plans to face a Takeshi Sendo who's regained confidence in his fists. Fists that right now carry the power of Japan's very best featherweight. Remember to subscribe for more Hajime no Ippo videos and more content from this channel. Good night, champ.